Molly from the Chagrin Valley Chamber, and we are taking another field trip, which I'm so excited. We are in step with horses, and I have Melissa. Melissa, you are the executive director, the president. What is your title?
Yeah, I'm kind of both. So technically my title is president because I'm on the board, but I also serve as the executive director.
Okay, and where are we located?
We are on Stafford Road in Bainbridge Township, very close to the corner of Snyder and Stafford, if people know where that is.
And tell us a little bit about the mission In Step with Horses and what it's all about.
So we are primarily a mental health-based program. We are a 501c3, and our mission is to help people find their balance and gain strength through working with animals in nature. So we primarily work with horses, although we don't really discriminate. We have some other animals here on the farm, using some different modalities to help people with their mental health.
Why with animals? What makes animals make us be able to find therapy and find peace?
I think people really resonate with animals because of their open and caring nature, and they really feel like they're non-judgmental. That's really why we use horses, mostly because they are actually a herd-based animal who's a prey animal. So they're longing to connect and to get along and be a good citizen in a herd helps them bond with people and helps them easily adjust to working with humans. So that's why we primarily use horses.
We could all take an example from a horse, can't we?
We could all. They also are the ultimate live in the moment creature. So they don't care where you were 2 hours ago, what you've done in the past, what you're like. They really care about where you are in this moment. And it's a good reminder for all of us to kind of let go of the past and don't fret about the future. Just stay where we are and lean in.
And what does your client look like? Who is your client?
Oh, that's a great question. So our clients range from children ages 6 and above all the way up to seniors. So we work with a wide range. We see probably about 40% of our clientele are kids and adolescents and very young adults. And they have a wide range of conditions that they may come to us from, ranging from anxiety and depression to a severe diagnosis of mental health diagnosis. We work with veterans, first responders, a lot of people that just need to find balance in their life.
So important and such great work. Are you ready to take a field trip?
I am ready to take a field trip. I'll start right here. So we have, this is my buddy Cowboy. When he's not here at the farm bossing all the creatures around, he lives with me and rides with me. He does not like to get wet, so he's hiding under the awning right now.
Cowboy?
Cowboy.
Okay.
He's a 3-year-old rescue. He's part cattle dog. He's all large and in charge, but he kind of freelances as a therapy dog. He's just innately good at knowing when a client might need a little extra cuddle, snuggle, and stuff. So he'll kind of sneak in and like run up against your legs and lean in and be like, hey, I think you need to pet me. So kind of freelancers. And then we've got another freelancer over here guarding the front of the barn and walking in. So this is Bianca, our goat. She's 2. She's a boar goat, if anybody's familiar with them. Really funny. She kind of steals the show around here. Yeah, goats have no boundaries, so she's liable to like burp or something right now. I always say goats are like if you took a horse and a dog and crossed them, you'd come up with a goat.
Okay. And is she eating whatever she's finding in that little stall?
Yeah. So she's probably munching on a little hay that Delilah might have dripped out of her stall, or a little extra breakfast feed if she can find it and stuff. She does like to eat grass. Oh, there she is. She's getting up. I'm gonna get up close and personal. Of course, yeah. They don't have very good personal boundaries for sure.
I love it. So, what if I were a client? What would Bianca be able to do? What would I be doing with Bianca that could help me?
Bianca will definitely test your patience and your ability to kind of hold tight and set a boundary and assertively guard it. So therapists like to use goats to help parents work on parenting skills. Because a goat's kind of like a young child who might test your boundaries a lot. And like, well, this is a lot of fun. And you're like, yeah, you could die doing it. And they're like, well, but it's still a lot of fun. Like they don't back off and do it. So you need to set that firm boundary and be patient with it. So
Okay.
she's good for teaching us a little patience. Yeah, she's pretty, and she's good for the humor value because we all need to laugh a little bit in this life as we're working on ourselves.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, she certainly looks like she's guarding the barn. That's for sure.
Yeah, so she's hanging out at the front. Her friends are out in the rain, and she doesn't want to go out there with them.
Gotcha.
So it's a little dark in the stall. I'm going to see if I can get one of our horses to come over. Hey, Delilah, you want to come over and say hi? So this is one of our therapy horses. We have 8 horses in the barn right now. 2 are miniatures, and as soon as it stops pouring, I'm hoping to get out there to introduce you to the minis. Delilah's a quarter horse. She's about 8 years old. Was a rescue. A group out of Southern Ohio rescues them before they head off to slaughter. And we picked her up to do a little riding and do a little groundwork with our clients. And so people really like her. She's just got a really calm, soothing, mothering type of personality.
And what would a client do on the ground with the horse? Pet it and brush it, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so it's kind of a range. We let our clients self-direct a little bit what they're comfortable with and how they want to interact. And the nice thing about working with horses is they have a way of kind of self-directing the work too. It's just our job to keep it safe and kind of stay out of the way. But they might, do a little stroking with their hand or brushing with a brush and grooming, which releases a lot of feel-good hormones and things in our body. So for clients that are having difficulty bonding with other people or who might not feel good physically, that act of stroking this huge 1,000-pound animal gives you a really heavy dose of oxytocin to your brain and makes you physically feel better. It also is the hormone that helps you connect. So
she is just beautiful.
Yeah, she's got if she'll come over here, she's got some really big eyes, soft eyes, and just a general personality. So we love that. I'm going to stroll on down. So here's our barn. You can see it a little bit. We like it. It's not huge. We've got 10 stalls. We're on about 8 acres. We've got the traditional hayloft upstairs. The nice part is we have all this pretty wood paneling that was
gorgeous.
Here. It just kind of gives you that warm, homey feeling, which we were kind of looking for when we started the program. A lot of our clients spend a lot of time in offices and, different institutions. And we kind of want to be the antidote to that. We want to be the kind of homey, comfortable place where you can be yourself and kind of work on yourself. So when traditional talk therapy may not be enough, you can come to the barn and find something that works for you and find some friends to just kind of find your own way forward. And that's kind of cool.
Are they cleaning at all? Like, do any of your clients do that part of the maintenance at all? Or is that not part?
We've had some clients come in and help a little bit if they really like that, because it is pretty satisfying, to kind of come in and help take care of the animals. They don't usually do a lot. They might help sweep or fill water buckets. A lot of them like to help feed the horses. We've done a little less of that recently with the social distancing, just trying to keep the barn as clean as we can and a few hands on tools or different things. But we're hopeful to get back to that a little bit, because it is nice to help care for these animals after they've helped you. Mm-hmm. It's kind of that whole giving back thing, which really helps too.
And how have you converted during the pandemic? Have you had to change things up at all?
Yeah, we really have. We were lucky that we're small and kind of flexible to begin with, so it wasn't as hard of a change for us. We did shut down in mid-March. This is Maverick. He's one of our newer horses too. He's so it's a little hard to see. He's got a piece of hay sticking off his head.
He's beautiful.
Yeah. So he does some riding and some groundwork too. He's a quarter horse. So we shut down for 2 months to everybody, just at the height of the start of the pandemic, just a little fear that we were going to get the team sick and things, and just try to be careful. And now we've kind of rolled back open to working with our clients one-on-one. So we have people who are riding and people who are working on the ground with the horses and with our therapists, but it's mostly one-on-one or families or very small groups now that we can be outside and try to social distance a little better. So we just started doing a few groups. I can hear one of our horses coughing. Can you hear that?
Oh, I do. So Melissa, I would be remiss in not congratulating you on being the runner-up for the Nonprofit of the Year with the Chamber.
Thank you so much. We really feel so privileged to be part of the Chamber to begin with, and then to get all that support is just amazing. It means a lot to us.
Well, we're excited. That does come with a check that I will eventually send you.
Nice. Yes, money's always a good thing when you're a nonprofit, for sure.
It comes for $2,000, so I hope that you guys are able to do some amazing. I know you guys are going to be able to do some amazing things with that. So, what are we looking at right now? A gorgeous yard.
Yeah, this is a little garden out in the front of our barn. So we have like an overhang area and stuff. And so in the past, we've had the goat will go out and try to, eat the hosta. And we used to have we have chickens too, and they used to free range, but we have a little bit of a coyote issue up here that, evidently everything likes to eat chicken. So we have to pen them up. So the chickens, I was hoping to get out and let everybody see the chickens starting to lighten up a little bit. They look a little wet, but honestly, they prefer this kind of nice soft rain to being hot and sunny because it keeps the bugs at bay.
Look at that one looking at you like, why are you coming in here? This is my time.
This is Ladybug. So you'll see she's got this blue eye kind of showing. She's actually mostly blind now. They were both rescues, and we've had them for 2 years now, I believe, 2.5 years. They came together as a matched pair, and they're really fun. So we do, obviously they're a little small for people to ride, but we do some ground programming with people. So sometimes when we have a group out to the farm, we'll turn the minis loose in one of our arenas and give them a task of trying to corral them without pulling on the halters on their head. So it kind of promotes teamwork and, communicating with your team members and, reading the body language that the horses put off and adjusting your own body language. And it's a lot harder than it looks, because if you get all anxious inside and excited, the minis start running and it's kind of hard to calm them down. So
they pick up on your feelings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your body language.
If you see them, they're wearing muzzles, and it's not because they're big biters. It's because they really are efficient eaters, and they get too much food, and they gain weight very easily. So it's not safe for them to come out and just eat limited clover and grass. So we put them in what's called a feeding muzzle. There's a little hole in the bottom. They have to work pretty hard to get to the
that
food.
Come in adult or human sizes?
Yeah, I know. Don't we all wish? At night when you're watching TV, you could put on your grazing muzzle and only put one piece in at a time.
I have learned what the 19 means in COVID-19. That is for sure.
Yeah. You and a lot of people.
Oh, goodness. So who's the other friend?
The other one, his name is Mouse. She's a little more timid, which is kind of nice too, because some of our clients really can relate. Oh, there they come. The chickens are going to be brave.
Oh, look at them.
Come on, ladies. I could get a little food and cheat, and they'd really come. Come on, ladies. If you get them to run, it's pretty fun.
Look at them. They saw the camera. Look at them. They're they're little hams. No pun intended.
This one's usually pretty timid. She's our most. This is Alabama. One of the ladies who worked for us, her daughter named them, so they all have different names. So this is Alabama, Butterbean, Chicoletta, Hedwig, and our rooster, Roger Dodger, he was a rescue too. Somebody decided to toss chickens out in the country on the side of the road, And one Betsy, who worked for us, is the chicken whisperer. So it took her 3 days, but she finally caught him. He was literally feathers and bones. Like if you turned him sideways, he looked like a cutout. Like I don't even know how he was still alive. So he's super sweet. He protects the ladies from hawks and other flying predators, and he's pretty good. But yeah, they're fun. So we get eggs, and people like to work with the chickens because you get that kind of flapping and stuff. You have to kind of calm yourself and really be a nice, calm, stable support to hold a chicken. So there's an art to it. It's also an art to catching them.
Yeah.
They'll eat out of your hand. I don't have any food for them, so they won't do it right now. But
they don't care then. You guys do a lot of events there to raise money. I know I went to an Under the Stars event there one time. It was just absolutely beautiful. Are you planning anything with this COVID this year?
Well, that's a really good question because yes, we've had our full moon party planned for Saturday, August 1st. And we were a go until literally yesterday afternoon, and we decided that with the virus heating up and everything, that we needed to make it a virtual event. That it just wasn't, a good idea to risk getting anybody sick, even with trying to social distance as much as we could, because it's at our farm, and we kind of spread out and have it out on the lawn. But we still felt like right now we needed to be a good community partner and not risk it. So we've decided to go to a virtual kind of event that we'll have on Saturday night, August 1st. So it's a different format for us, but people have been a great supporter, but so we're just making it up as we go along.
I hear you there. And are we watching therapy happen right now?
We are. So I'm sure Steve doesn't mind if I mention him here. So Steve has been part of our group for since 2017 when we started. And he is visiting with Ginger, who's a pony, and giving her a little attention and love there. Justin's kind of hiding in the background behind, but there he is. Justin's on our team. He's an equine specialist, and he helps keep the farm looking tip-top too. So
nice.
Yeah.
I know that you and I talked about folks with Alzheimer's and dementia. That would be a great thing to do as well. Gosh,
right.
Is she beautiful or he? I don't remember which one.
Yeah, he is a he. He's an ex-racehorse. He's probably our most emotional horse on the farm. It goes by the name, just T, the big capital letter T. Really funny kind of guy. For people with dementia and stuff, a lot of times that sense of smell, when they start smelling the barn and the horses, it brings back childhood memories, which are really still alive and, and vital within them. And it just takes them right back to that feeling of like, wow, I remember when I would go to Grandpa's farm, or I had a pony, and it really kind of lights them back up again. So the thought of being in a farm and seeing horses and smelling them and being around them is really pretty vital. So cool.
Yeah. So Melissa, if somebody wanted to learn more about In Step with Horses or become a client, where could they find you?
That's great. So we have a website. It's instepwithhorses.org, and it explains our team, the programming we do, different events, different workshops that we have. We're hopeful to have some more workshops over the summer where we can be out on the lawn and in the outdoor arena and maintain social distancing. We usually will start with an email or a phone call and talk about our program. And then if a client's really interested in coming in, we usually start with an assessment with one of our social workers, find out where they are, what they've been doing, what's working, what their goals are. And then we work directly with our clients to determine what programming might be most beneficial. So it's pretty self-directed with support from our team.
And I would have to say that, right now there's going to be some folks who, need just that getting out and interacting, due to the pandemic,
Right.
maybe already dealing with some anxiety, and this has just heightened their anxiety. So you're open to anybody, yes?
We are open to anybody over the age of 6, for sure. And we do have a couple social workers who are on telehealth too. So if somebody wanted to start there with an assessment and if they're not ready to come out, we can start them there, kind of figure out where they are and what's going on, and help them start devising a plan to move forward. Absolutely.
And then behind you, you also have an indoor.
We do.
Right?
We do. Yeah. Do you want me? I'm going to turn around here and show you. Yes, we have an indoor arena. It's a little dark right now. I don't have all the lights on.
No, I can see perfect.
But so we have an indoor arena. It's not huge, but it really suits our purposes. We have an outdoor arena as well, and a round pen, which we use quite a bit too. And that we work on some more horsemanship-based skills. So we can put a horse loose in this round pen with a client, with help from an equine specialist, and teach them how to use their body language to communicate and partner with the horse. It's really cool. People love that. Here's Mr. Maverick again.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's taking a nap. They go out and mow the lawn early in the morning, and then they get kind of bugged out and come in around noon. And then typically we'll throw him back out again in the evening when it's a little cooler and the bugs go back in a little bit and they have some evening time out. Oh, he's look at that. Rainy day. It's good for a nap, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry to wake you up, buddy.
Stunning. So horses sleep standing up.
They do. They are able to lock their hip and not fall over. So yeah, I've tried it myself. It isn't so successful.
Do we have video of that, please?
Oh my gosh, I could try to fall asleep anywhere, but standing up has never worked very successfully for me.
Oh my gosh. Well, Melissa, this has been such a joy, and it's been therapeutic just to see the animals, and I could only imagine, what the positive impact it would make on somebody just being there as well.
Yeah, we try to have it be just a really low-key, friendly environment where we're all happy to see each other, and we just kind of work on being our best selves and being as healthy as we can.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you for sharing some time with us and taking us on a field trip to In Step with Horses.
Thanks, Molly. I'm going to turn the camera around and say goodbye to everybody because I'm going to do the Zoom wave.
I love
Thanks
it.
so much
I love
for
it.
listening.
Well, thank you for having us. And folks, make sure that you head to instepwithhorses.org. Yes?
Yep. That's it. You got it.
And support them in any way that you can, or allow them to support you in whatever needs that you might need. So
wonderful. We also, you can find us on Facebook as well. We have a Facebook page too. You can like it, and then you'll find out what's going on too. Maybe we'll be live again here soon.
I love it. Well, thank you. Have a wonderful rainy Monday.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's Tuesday.
In the pandemic world, it doesn't matter.
I said pandemic every day felt like Monday.
That's right. That's right. Well, have a great day, whatever day it is.
Thanks. You
All
too.
right, we'll
Take
see
care.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.